Hi, it's Kassy, artist in residence with Imagine. In this project, I'll be using all-purpose ink in a few different ways and on different surfaces to show you its versatility and how easy it is to use. So I'm working on a gessoed canvas board, and I'm just priming it with the white gesso here to get it ready for this ink. So I'm using the cherry pink for the first color, and I've got a little spritzer bottle here, and I've filled it halfway with water, and now I'm filling the rest with the ink. Now you could dilute it more or less depending on how strong of a color you want, but here I'm just going to use this all-purpose ink as a spray, which is really awesome. It looks so beautiful on this canvas, and it has a little bit of translucency because of the water that I've mixed it with. Once it's completely dry, you'll see that it has just a little bit of a semi-gloss look to it, which is really, really beautiful. So then I'm just spritzing a little bit of water across the top and letting drips of water go down the canvas. And then I've got the black all-purpose ink there, which I promise that is actually all-purpose ink. I just, I had a little mishap with the bottle, the pot of all-purpose ink in black, and I punctured a hole in the bottom of it, and it just made a mess and went everywhere, so I had to find a new home for it. But I promise you that is black all-purpose ink. And so you can see there, if you want more intense color of drops or you know, more translucent color of drops, you just give it more or less ink. And you can see too that I know it's black, but it still didn't affect the pink at all, really. It just covered over top of it, which is really great. So once it's dry, it really stays in place. I wanted to have a few cracks in the middle of this canvas to help my focal point, so I'm using purple creative medium. I'm just putting a little bit in the middle of this page, or this layout, I suppose, and then you'll see once I'm done and I lift off this this stencil, I have a lot of excess creative medium left over. I don't want to waste it. So I got a scrap piece of cardstock, and I just took the rest of it off the canvas and through that stencil, and you'll see now I've got another background to use later on. So I'm not wasting any of my product. So next I'm using this really cool resin face and white all-purpose ink. And the white ink is very opaque. It's really nice, easy to use, easy to brush on. So this is another technique I'm using with this all-purpose ink. It's on resin surface, and I'm just using a paintbrush to brush it on. And you'll see there the coverage is really great. So I have a bunch of they're art phrases, I guess, on tissue paper, and they say things like art speaks for your soul, art is a way of living, stuff like that. And I really thought that it lent itself well to this piece and the statement I want to make with the project. So, and I really wanted the words to kind of go around the face. So I'm cutting each piece or each phrase, I guess, in half, and I'm going to put it around the face and kind of behind it a little bit, just to give it, I wanted it to be a nice background to the focal point and still, you know, be speaking to the nature of the piece. So there I'm just placing each piece behind the face all the way down to the bottom to make sure that I have good coverage. So while I'm doing this, I want to tell you a little bit about a contest that Imagine is having. I'm using all-purpose ink this month, and Imagine wants to see what you do with all-purpose ink. Here today I used it as a spray. I brushed it on, and I have dripped it down the page with a paintbrush and a water bottle. You can use it on all different surfaces, as I have here in resin or canvas board. You can use it on fabric, on all different sorts of surfaces. So we want to see what you can do with all-purpose ink. So then I took some Pico embellisher and stuck those tissue pieces down, and the tissue paper was mostly translucent after that. And then here's another technique I'm using all-purpose ink with, kind of similar to the way I did the black on the canvas, but here we're on plaster, and I'm giving it a little bit more focused and deliberate drips because I want them to be in a specific place. So I'm using the paintbrush to create the drip line, if you will, and then I use the spritzer bottle just to add a little bit of water to give it a little bit more of an organic feel, but still going where I want it to go. So once that black was completely dry, I was really impressed with this next part. I wanted to clean up the edges of the drips and the lines a little bit. So I went back in just with a fine detail paintbrush and the white all-purpose ink and just cleaned up the edges there. And look at how it just covers over that black. No problem whatsoever. That's really impressive. I loved using this ink so much. Okay, so next we are using the creative medium as an adhesive. I need to stick down that plaster piece in the middle, and that worked really well. The bee that I'm putting on her lips, I used that clear Pico embellisher once again, made sure that face was totally dry before I did it, and the tissue paper sort of disappears in the background. So for this last step, I'm using Goosebumps spray, spraying all over the canvas, and then just using a paintbrush to even it out and make sure it gets in all the cracks. I really made sure that this was dry. I think I waited overnight before I did this last step because I didn't want anything to run or sort of get out of place. But I wanted this final piece to be super shiny and glossy, and I knew Goosebumps would give me that. So here it's still wet, but you can see that it's very shiny, very glossy, and look at the detail there. Look at how the all-purpose ink is opaque and beautiful and vibrant and works on so many different surfaces. I hope you found some inspiration here. I loved making this project, and we can't wait to see what you make with all-purpose ink. Thank you.